Yeah, very good morning, students. Right, welcome back. Very interesting under Standard 11 Political Science. Right, I have already given you introduction with 5 questions. Now let us continue with the chapter number 1. With the same chapter, Constitution, why and how. The chapter name we are going with the question number 6. Very interesting in the question number 6. India is a sovereign democratic republic. Justify the statement. So it is a very long question which is generally asked, right, and it is related with your 12th standard also. So first you understand, right, we have told you what is the constitutions, written articles which have been given, right, and how the constitution was formed, who was the father of the constitution. You have gone with it. Again I will repeat, I will give you the notes also. So no need to worry. Let's have a look on this. India as a sovereign state. Now what do you mean by sovereign? Now you will see further, India will also known as a secularism state, which means that it has attained full status of independent, right? That means India is totally a free state, free nation, right? And second point, it says no longer under any foreign power. Now India is not controlled by any foreign powers like we were used to control by the British people. So now we are totally free. We have our own constitutions, although some parts of the constitution were taken from the Britain, but we have our own rights. We have came. Dr. Ambedkar, who was the father of the constitution, has made many implementations with after Dr. Rajendra Prasad the first, right? And with these people we go with the third point, free to conduct her own internal and external affairs. Now this is a new word. What do you mean by internal? Whatever happens inside the India, internal, any rules we want to make, any transportation system, right? Anything now related to COVID, right? Uttar Pradesh has taken a major internal taken by our Adityanath Yogi, right? Now we are using state aeroplanes to bring the medicine from Goa. So that is our internal we are making. Now external affairs, when we have foreign policies, when we are doing the export, right? So foreign policies are very important, which brings a lot of revenue to the state. So external means when we are dealing with the outside of the country, related to the business, related to the cultural exchange program, and everywhere in the world, right? We 172 countries are made by UNO, United Nations organizations, right? They are recognized, and moreover in 100 countries where our High Commissioner and ambassadors are there. When you go in future, you are going to learn about who are the High Commissioner, who are the ambassador. It is a very interesting subject related to political science. You can lot of things you can do with this subject, right? Now let's go with the second point. It says India is a democratic state. Now what is a democratic state? A democratic state means we are totally a country, the head is being selected or elected by the people, common people, who has the age of the 18 years. So here we have the writing votes of the 18, right? So India gets prime minister selected by you or the people who have the voting rights above 18 years. So first point, they say political and constitutional authority in India vested with people. So we are the people, your parents are the people who give the right to the particular party person, whoever the MP is from your place, right? Like our honorable Prime Minister, he is from Gujarat, but he got MP from Banaras, right? From Uttar Pradesh. So what I wanted to tell you, students, further when you go, elections held on regular interval basis. So what do you mean by elections held? In every 5 years, elections will be held in. So every 5 years, people will vote and you will select the PM. From your area, you will select the MP. and regular intervals this will be taken place. Right now BJP has been controlling the state from the last 10 years. Right, number 3, democratic form of government. India is the largest democratic country in the world. Now, sometimes you see in the further there will be a question, what is the differences between India and America democratic policies? So, my dear students, do not forget America selects president, right? Donald Trump, now present president, and India selects prime minister. So, when you go further, India have prime minister and America has a president. So please understand this point. Democratic form of the government, right? People select. Now, when we go with the 4th point, citizens enjoy fundamental rights, right? I'm giving you the slides. You see the slides. Article 14, Article 15, Article 16, Article 17, Article 18. You are going to learn all the things. We have equal rights for wearing the dress, for buying the plots, by doing the job, for any type of you want to choose the career, you have full rights. Before also I have told you, like Saudi Arabia, females don't have rights to drive the car or ride the vehicle. They don't have rights to vote. There are many countries which don't allow the other peoples to do that one. So please understand that here democratic form of government, citizens enjoy the fundamental rights, right? So you are very lucky. We have our rights to do whatever we like, right? Even for the food you have the rights. But some people who are in the jails, right? Like the largest jail in India is Tihar jail. When you go further, there will be one question related to that. So there, the food is given not according to their demand, according to the schedule made, what they have made it over here. And there, in the 3rd part, India is a republic. Now, this is very, very important. The head of the state is President of India. So, another question here come, who is the first person of India? It is the President. Mike, I ask you very simple question, right? We have President Ramnath Kovind. Basically, he is an advocate. Now, I want to ask you, he is from which place? Just think of, he is from which place, right? He has been selected from Maharashtra, but actually he belongs from Uttar Pradesh. He has been living in Maharashtra for a long time. So these are the rights. We can stay anywhere. We can become like that. So the first person under the republic is the president, is not the prime minister. Again, I tell you, right? Second point, elected by electoral college of parliament plus state assembly, right? All the MPs, 545 MPs we are having, right? All the MPs and state assembly will select the president. People will not select the president. Again I repeat, people are not selecting. The people representative, the leader will be taken as the president post, and it is very, very important. When you go further here, there will be some sorts of questions with related will be asked to you. What are the power of the president? My dear students, do not forget, president is the first person and he is the basic chief, right, he is the basic chief of the defense. So what do you mean by that? For Army, Air Force, Navy, he is the authorization, and with the consent of the Prime Minister, right, he will require all the necessity which can be done. And President has again full rights to do the, like we have a President rule called 356, he has the full rights to do any emergency. So President has a lot of power when we say, so Republic does do a lot of importance in our constitutions, right? You need to find out what are the other powers of the President. I have just hinted you, you need to compare how the President and the Prime Minister works. They have to be very mutual understanding between them, and they do lot of work for our LC. So President is the esteemed person in India who under his everything will work, right? And Prime Minister, so elected by the people, will work over here. Now I am giving you the notes with the slides will be there. I just want to make sure that you understand this concept. Understand the concepts. If you are understanding the concept, then it is very good to go further with the cabinet minister. So I want to just make you sure that you know the purpose of the chief minister and the cabinet minister. Thank you very much. Till that time, thank you.